All your beliefs are self-limited, and all your beliefs are creating your own reality. I want you to screenshot this diagram right here. As always, no whiteboard today, but we got a little sketch that will actually make you realize how to break away from your self-limiting beliefs and how to actually become a god over these beliefs and to outsmart the game of beliefs that everybody is talking about nowadays. So as you can see here, all beliefs are self-limited, and beliefs are thoughts plus emotion. So what you consistently think and feel, they become beliefs. These things are creating your reality. This is like the blueprint of your reality, or the truth of your reality. Because when you are thinking about something and you are emotionally invested in that thing, you are creating it to be true in your life. You are making a deep-rooted belief. So the law of correspondence says, as within, so without, as above, so below. So what you consent to be true, you will experience in this life as circumstances, people, relationships, jobs, whatever it might be. But everything that you see on the outer world is just a reflection of the inner world. So it would be just reasonable to change what's inside of you, to change what's outside of you. And that makes us say that no truth except those you accept as truth. So you are creating your own rules. You are creating your own laws. You are creating what is true and what is not. And that doesn't mean that you sit in front of a car and just expect it to just not run you over and you will not die. These are rules of creation. I'm telling you, there are rules that you create in your reality. And I'm not telling you, by the way, that you cannot just like go through walls and fly and all that, because many people are doing that all around the globe. They are not known, but they are there. They developed this sense or this ability to do these kind of things. But I guess here you want to create your reality. You want to be free. You want to be abundant. You want to be healthy, wealthy. You want to have that peace of mind. You want to have this inner knowing that everything's fine. So this is what we are talking about here. We're talking about how you create your own reality by changing your own beliefs and stay in the feeling that you are the man or the woman that you want to be. In this diagram right here, you see that all beliefs are just like boxes, or for a lack of a better word, they are like jail cells. They have like maybe walls, they have steel all around you, but here is the thing. All beliefs will put you in a room or in a box or in a jail cell. But if you are in a room that you are enjoying the existence in it, then you won't be mad. Actually, you will be happy. So create the beliefs that will put you in the right box. So as you can see here, beliefs should be reflected of what you want to experience. And beliefs equals state. Beliefs are equal to a state. So beliefs are states. Beliefs equal states equal thoughts plus feelings that are repeated over and over and over again in your mind. What you consent to be true and what you are emotionally invested in will create these deep-rooted beliefs inside of your own mind. And the subconscious mind is running 95% of your life. So when you change the program in your subconscious mind, you are literally changing your own life. Not figuratively, but literally changing your own life. So when you are inside of the right box, then you are in your desired reality. If you can see here that beliefs that are either aligned or misaligned with what you want, then you will have a much bigger understanding of what is actually creating your own life and what is actually dictating the states and the circumstances around you. So if your beliefs are aligned, you have to think and ask yourself, is what I'm thinking right now is aligned with what I desire? If yes, then you are in alignment with what you want or with your desired reality. If not, then there is some work to be done. All truths are just beliefs, and beliefs are feeding off energy, your energy. So they are kind of like entities, and they want your energy. And your energy is basically your feeling states. So when you are feeling loved, when you are feeling like you are at peace, you are vibrating at a higher frequency. When you are vibrating on a higher frequency with the law of resonance, you will attract similar things of the same vibration in people, circumstances, in coincidences, in serendipities, synchronicities, whatever it might be. You will attract things of the same vibration. All experiences that you encounter are meaningless till you put a meaning to it. You have the privilege to put the meaning that you want to the things that you are experiencing, because the things that happen to you are coming abstractly, and you put the meaning to it. You put the timestamp on it, so you are differentiating between the good and the bad in your opinion. So when anything happens to you, you have the ability to decide whether you will make it a positive one or aligned with your desired reality, or a negative one, misaligned with your desired reality. How are you going to do that? Pretty simple. When you are always in a positive state, like when something happens that on the outside, you will look at it and be like, this is bad. But if you tell yourself that maybe this is a part of the unfolding process to get me to where I want to go, then you are putting a positive meaning on that thing that in the beginning you considered as negative. And this is the key to it. You got to train your mind to see the good in even the so-called bad things. And this is not easy, but it is simple. And with repetition, you will become an artist at mental transmutation. You will transmute the circumstances around you to your desired reality. And that leads us to the right and left brain hemisphere of perception. So the left brain and the right brains, they are modes of perception. So the left is analytical, and it works with individuality and with the five senses. The right brain is intuitive, and it thinks in terms of unity, like all this are part of one unit. And you are like performing with extrasensory perception. So this is the difference between the left and the right brain. Like these are two modes of perception. So this is you, right? You have thoughts and emotion. Then with these thoughts and emotions, you are making universal resonance with all similar vibration. So you are creating your reality based on your thoughts and your emotions, because thoughts and emotions are creating your personality, and your personality is creating your personal reality, and your personal reality is just a reflection of how you think and how you feel. Most of the time, or always actually, in order to manifest, you need to sacrifice. And all ancient civilizations knew about sacrificing someone in order to manifest or to get something in return. And this is not some occult science, but I'm going to tell you, you need to know by now, what are you sacrificing? And I think you know what you should sacrifice. You should sacrifice your old vibration, your old self. You should just abandon the old you to become the new you, the universe. You are the universe. So you have the ability to change who you are to become who you are not yet. Because when you decide that you are a new person, you must leave behind the old person. You have to leave the old identity of yourself. Once you sacrifice your old state of being, you let go of the following. You let go of the analytical mind. Because let's face it, this is you and this is your desired reality. But there is something in the middle, like there is a roadblock. What is that? This is the analytical mind, asking you how, why, when. It is looking for evidence, trying to make sense of it. But once you go to the end, you are getting straight to the point. You are going to the desired reality. How? By embodying a state, a feeling that it is done. You are bypassing that roadblock, because the analytical mind is the reason why your manifestation is taking so long, because you are trying to make sense out of it. This is how the analytical mind is performing. Once you know that when you let go of the analytical mind, of the ego, and you just let God, everything is rapidly progressing. So by becoming in the feeling of your desired reality, by feeling the emotions of having it already equal, not looking for evidence. You're not looking for evidence. If you experienced something internally, would you look for it? Probably not. If I told you right now that you already have your car in your garage and you saw it and it's been there for a week, would you look for it on the outside? You already know that it's yours. This is the same idea here. So you are not looking for evidence. You are not being attached because you already have it. So why would you be attached to something that you already have? You're not looking for it. You are not needy. You are not giving the vibration of lack. You are in fulfillment. So having it also in the 3D will be inevitable. You are experiencing that internally. So the outside world got to reflect that back. Because as within, so without. As above, so below. So you are giving the vibration that you already have that thing internally. So you already have it. You're not looking for it. And that is manifestation. Manifestation is being in the state that you already have that thing without looking for evidence. Is it there or not? You already have it. You're already in the feeling that it is done. This is the true definition of manifestation. Becoming indifferent to the outside world because you have what you want internally. And when you do, paradoxically, the world on the outside will change. As you experienced it internally, you will experience it externally. And this is the secret to it all. I know many people are trying to make this hard, but it's not. You have the ability to create anything you want. When you put your mind into it, because the universe is mental, then it's a done deal. Don't be limited by your thoughts, by your limiting beliefs, because you create your own laws, your own rules by what you consent to be true. If you believe that your concept of self is so good, then everything will reflect that back to you. If you believe the opposite, then don't blame anyone but you. Be optimistic and look for the good in every situation, because every situation is meaningless. And once you put a judgment on it, you are creating the reality that you want. You are creating the things around you by your judgment on it. If you are always in a state of fulfillment and gratitude, and even if bad things happen and you react, there is no problem. But don't react for so long. The question is, how much time would it take to actually go back to the feeling of the wish fulfilled? You've got to be there most of the time, because practically sometimes things are going to trigger you. And I don't want to tell you to be positive all the time, because sometimes that is not practical. But even if something bad is happening, in your own opinion, inside of your own mind, like you are seeing something so bad is happening, try to be detached from it. But you are observing it. You are not putting any judgment on it. You're just looking at it. Don't entertain a bad thought. And if you do, don't entertain it for so long. Like the video, it helps with the algorithm to reach more people to know about this info and about this knowledge that will change everyone else's life. And until next video, I will see you soon.